Good morning, dear students of 9th and 10th class of Prakash Public School. As you know that we are on the last part of session 3 communication barrier of our information technology chapter. We have completed the chapter and we understood the chapter. After that we have gone through the back exercise part, solved part of the back exercise. Today, as you know that we will be going through the unsolved part of the back exercise, and as I have already told 9th class students that you need not to do this unsolved part, but you can understand it, because it will be better that you understand how this unsolved part answers are framed with the help of book. So students, let us see the back exercise. So I am closing the camera and you look at the back exercise in your phone and your book also. So here is your back exercise. First question of unsolved part is, what are the communication barriers? Explain any two of the communication barriers along with an example. As we have studied that there are three main barriers. One was related to formation of the message, second was internal, and third was external. So you have to explain any two, means you can explain formation of the related to formation of the message, or internal or external, means these three, but you have to explain it with two examples of each. You can understand it like that. If you are mentioning internal barriers, you will be mentioning it with the help of example. Example means that what type of internal or external. Now we are there on formation of the message. So you have to write the complete sentence here, this part, and keep it simple. This is the one example of it. Second is using correct language. You can mention it also, and you can write first point up till here and second point up till here. So this will be your first part, means first type of communication barrier. So you can understand it like that. And now we can move to next one. This is internal barrier. Here you can understand that this is type of barrier, and this is first part, and this is second part, means second example of it. So you can mention it. First is complete paragraph, means 2 lines up till here, and second you can mention it till this point. So this will be the second example. So you can solve it in this way. Now we'll come to the second question. Second question you can read. It is given, explain any two factors responsible for causing internal barrier during communication. It is again, if you have done in first part, if you have mentioned internal barriers, so you can go at the same place and you can get the answer of this also. In internal barriers, two factors you have to mention. Factors are the same what we have given in the example in the first question. How can prejudice cause miscommunication? You can understand it here. It is given very clearly where prejudice part in internal barriers it was given. I am searching it for you students, so you also open your book and get it from there. This is prejudice. This complete paragraph, this is the right answer for the question. This complete paragraph is the answer for the question, that how prejudice मीन्स अगर हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि जो इस पर्सन से हम बात कर रहे हैं वो हमारी बात नहीं सुनेगा या वो अच्छा आदमी नहीं है, हम पहले से ही मान के चल रहे हैं, और वो किसी दिन हमारे फ़ायदे की भी बात करता है तो हम उस पर यकीन नहीं करते, ये हम इस चीज़ पे समझ चुके हैं. तो प्रेजुडिस का मतलब है पूर्वाग्रह, मतलब पहले ही किसी के बारे में अपनी राय अगर हम बना लेते हैं तो उसे प्रेजुडिस बोलते हैं. सो दिस वाज इट. Now we come to the third question. So third question is we have already done. Fourth question, not being in the correct frame of mind has an adverse effect on communication. Explain the statement with an example. So we have already studied here. You have to frame this question answer that if somebody is not in right frame of mind, that means either he is worried or he is angry. In both the conditions he will not be understanding. If the sender is worried, जो बात कर रहा है वो worried है, he will not be able to communicate his message. And if the listener, he is angry, in angry mood, he also will not be able to understand the communication or understand the message. So in this way our frame of mind, either it is of the sender or the receiver, it will be creating problem in communicating the message. Next is fifth question. Why is it important to overcome communication barriers? This answer is given in your book. You can get it from a paragraph where it is written in last one that why should we overcome the barriers. Why it is necessary? Where it is written measures to overcome the barrier of communication, here this complete paragraph, this answer lies here in this paragraph. Barriers becomes a root cause for many problems. जो barriers होते हैं वो बहुत problem create करते हैं, problems खड़ी करते हैं, as they can hamper, वो गड़बड़ कर सकते हैं productive and effective communication में. This might lead to poor relationship, इससे हमारी relationship खराब हो सकती है, loss of trust, हमारा हम पर कोई विश्वास नहीं करेगा, misunderstanding, गलतफहमी, waste of time and energy and other such undesirable and many other such undesirable outcomes, मतलब जो हम नहीं चाहते वो हो सकता है. It is essential to overcome these barriers to ensure smooth and effective communication. So this answer is here. Now we see the next question. This is what care should be taken while giving feedback. This type of any text or any mention is not there in your book, but I am just giving you one line. It means it. Suppose I want every day I am asking you that give me some feedback about my videos. Whatever videos I am sending to you, please give me feedback for that. I am asking you every day. So when you people are giving feedback, the feedback should be in a constructive way. Constructive means if you are not understanding something, or you are not liking something in my videos, so what should you do? That if you are not liking it, you should give me some solution also. That sir, we are not liking your videos, or we are not understanding, you should use video, or you should last day one student sent me a message that sir, please when show your face on camera, we feel that as we are in our classroom. So this was a feedback given by one student to me yesterday. I am forgetting the name, but this feedback was constructive, that you are understanding everything, but you think that it will be better that if a teacher who is teaching us will show his or her face to us, it will look like that he or she is talking to us. So that was a constructive feedback. So while giving feedback, first and last point is that it should be constructive, it should be purposeful, and it should be given with a solution if any problem is there. So you can get 3 or 4 lines from my answer, because this type of thing is not given in the book. 8th question, what measures should be taken to overcome barriers related to the message that is being conveyed? So when a message is being conveyed is written here, that means it is related to the formation of message. What we have already seen over there, that when we are creating a message, or what language we are using, we should be very careful about that while creating a message. This is external barrier. So first was there related to formation of language. This is there. Overcome barriers related to the formation of the message. First line you will be writing it like this only for this answer from here. To overcome the barriers formed due to problems with the formation of the message, one should ensure proper encoding. Proper encoding means proper understanding. Encoding को आप understanding भी लिख सकते हैं. Understanding of the message being conveyed before it is sent. Some of these include: keep it simple. This line you can use it till clear and precise. Up till here. Clear and precise. Precise की जगह पर आप short word भी use कर सकते हो. It should be clear. वो स्पष्ट होना चाहिए और छोटा होना चाहिए message. Using correct language. By using the appropriate or correct language, the sender can ensure that the receiver correctly interpret. Interpret का मतलब होता है समझना. Interpret the meaning of the message being conveyed. Up till here, this point. Using appropriate body language. The sender should use correct gesture, facial expression and body postures while talking. Up till here only. So this will be your answer. I think you are getting it. If any problem will be there, you can send me feedback, or you can send me a message. Now we go to next question. I hope the students of 10th class are ready to purchase their books, and they have purchased it. It will be very easy for you, otherwise it will be very difficult to look at the screen every time. It can harm your eyes also. If a solution is there, we should get the solution. What is common and effective way to overcome all communication barriers? I think answer you know better. कि जितने भी हमारे कम्युनिकेशन से रिलेटेड बैरियर्स होते हैं, उन सबको ओवरकम करने के लिए, उनको ख़त्म करने के लिए, उनको अवॉइड करने के लिए मैंने आपको कल एक लास्ट पॉइंट बताया था, दैट इज़ फीडबैक. अगर हम फीडबैक ले रहे हैं और फीडबैक हमें मिल रहा है, तो हम उस कम्युनिकेशन के बैरियर को ख़त्म कर सकते हैं. वो हमारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो सकता है. जैसे मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ और अगर आप मेरी बात समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं, तो एक कम्युनिकेशन बैरियर है. तो मैं आपसे जब फीडबैक लूँगा और मुझे फीडबैक मिल जाएगा ठीक से, तो मुझे पता लग जाएगा मैसेज वाज कन्वेड. सीकिंग फीडबैक. Here the answer is there. One common and effective way to overcome all the different types of communication barrier is seeking feedback from the receiver. A skilled communicator must be aware of the communication barriers and try to reduce their impact by continuously भी लिख सकते हैं हम, continually checking the perception of the message sent and by encouraging the receivers to give appropriate feedback to ensure that the message was delivered as intended. आप intended का as was thought भी कर सकते हैं. इंटेंडेड का मतलब जो उद्देश्य, जिस उद्देश्य से मैसेज भेजा गया था वो पूरा हुआ या नहीं. तो ये हमारा आंसर है यहाँ पर इस पैराग्राफ में, इस पूरे पैराग्राफ में हमारा यहीं तक आंसर है. सो आई थिंक यू हैव गॉट इट. नाउ वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. राइट whether the following statements are true or false by giving reasons for your answer. This answer I will ask you tomorrow. I am just making you understand, try to make you understand. मैं समझाना चाह रहा हूँ आपको. One must use lengthy sentences while communicating. क्या यह सही है कि जब कोई बात करे तो वो बहुत लंबे लंबे बड़े बड़े सेंटेंसेस यूज़ करे? अगर ये ठीक नहीं है तो क्यों ठीक नहीं है, और इससे किस तरीके का बैरियर, ये किस तरीके का बैरियर होगा जो कम्युनिकेशन में आएगा? अगर वो लेंदी है तो ये किस तरीके का बैरियर होगा और क्या ये सही है? बस आपने इतना आंसर देना है. नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी ड्यूरिंग फेस टू फेस कम्युनिकेशन. नॉन वर्बल जो कम्युनिकेशन होता है, जो हमारे जेस्चर रिलेटेड कम्युनिकेशन होता है, हमारे फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन रिलेटेड कम्युनिकेशन होता है बातचीत करते वक्त, वो ज़रूरी नहीं है. क्या ये ठीक है, मीन्स ट्रू है या फॉल्स है, ये आप बताएंगे, और क्यों है इसका रीज़न भी. कल्चरल डिफरेंस में अफेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन. जो कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस होते हैं लोगों के बीच में, वो कम्युनिकेशन को इफ़ेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ये ट्रू है या फॉल्स है, ये आपने रीज़न के साथ बताना है. एंड द वर्ड शुड बी योर्स. गेट द हेल्प फ्रॉम द बुक एंड टेल मी टुमारो व्हेन आई विल आस्क यू. Be prepared for it, please. Application based unsolved part. These are practical questions. Your friend Uma is going to France for a month as part of a student exchange program. स्टूडेंट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम होते हैं जब कोई कंट्रीज़ के स्टूडेंट्स आपस में एक दूसरी कंट्री में जाते हैं वहाँ के कल्चर को समझने के लिए. फॉर एग्जांपल, यहाँ से फ्रांस जाएं और फ्रांस से बच्चे इंडिया में आएँ यहाँ के कल्चर को समझने के लिए, और यहाँ से फ्रांस जाएं वहाँ के कल्चर को समझने के लिए. दिस इज़ कॉल्ड स्टूडेंट एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम. शी नोज़ अ लिटिल फ्रेंच बट इज़ नॉट फैमिलियर विद देयर कल्चर. वो फ्रेंच तो कुछ जानती है लेकिन वहाँ के कल्चर के बारे में नहीं जानती. वट आर द थिंग्स शी शुड टेक केयर ऑफ वाइल कम्युनिकेटिंग विद द पीपल देयर. नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट we have already talked so much on the topic that we should respect others' culture, we should respect other religion while talking to them. Now this is a practical question, so answer you will be searching in your book. This is very easy. जब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ तो मैंने आपको कुछ आंसर तो दे ही दिए हैं, अब आपको इसको सर्च आउट करना है, और एटलीस्ट 5 lines, 5 sentences you will be writing on it. Second is, Rahul has a habit of interrupting others when he is talking in a group. Due to this habit, उसे आदत है राहुल को इंटरप्ट करने की, बीच में टोकने की जब कोई बात कर रहे होते हैं ग्रुप में. Due to this habit, his friends get annoyed with him. Annoyed means नाराज होना, गुस्सा होना. इस हैबिट की वजह से उसके जो दोस्त हैं उससे नाराज हो जाते हैं. Suggest the skills he should practice to become a better listener to overcome this issue. This point we have discussed today. Here answer is that Rahul should practice to be an active listener. And what is active listener? You have already got this answer. Actually, we have forgotten one question. This was question number 5. What does, question number 5 on the top. For this you have to be ready to understand this question. Fifth question was this one. What does active listening involve? Active listening क्या होती है, उसमें क्या क्या होता है? How does one bring active listening to practice to overcome communication barriers? कि एक्टिव लिसनिंग क्या होती है और एक्टिव लिसनिंग के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है या किस तरीके से हैबिट हमें डेवलप करनी पड़ती है. इसके लिए हमें चैप्टर में पीछे जाना पड़ेगा. सॉरी वी हैव मिस्ड दिस आंसर बिकॉज this and the question related to Rahul has the same answer. Develop good listening skills. Here you can start this answer of fifth question from this line. Active listening involves listening with all the senses. All the senses means हम अपनी आँखों से भी सुने, मतलब देखें जो सामने बात हो रही है, जेस्चर्स को देखें, कानों से सुने, आँखों से समझें. तो सभी सेंसेस यूज़ करके जो हम काम करते हैं, बहुत एक्टिवली करते हैं, फोकस्ड होकर करते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एक्टिव लिसनिंग. नाउ फ्रॉम आफ्टर राइटिंग दिस लाइन फर्स्ट we will be writing it from here. Giving proper attention without interrupting the sender and without making any distraction. Distractions means disturbance. Disturbance. Okay. Active listening involves listening with all the senses. You can start it from here only, small g, giving proper attention, all the senses, small g, this one, and giving proper attention. You can connect these two sentences, giving proper attention without interrupting the sender and without making any distraction. Up till here. And then active listening is a skill. Active listening is a skill from here that can be acquired and developed with practice. This skill can be difficult to master and command and therefore takes time and patience. कि इसको जो सीखने में, समझने में, हमें अपनी आदत बनाने में टाइम लगता है, तो we need practice and time. It is the answer of the both the questions. Rahul's questions, I think it was Rahul. Yes, Rahul has a habit of interrupting. That was the unsolved part second. So second of unsolved part application based question and fifth of answer the following question are same answer. You can get the answer for that also. So here I am reading once again. Active listening from here. Active listening involves, I delete everything first. Started from here. Active listening involves senses till this. Then you can write here small g, giving proper attention without giving this till distractions. Then from here active listening यहाँ स्टॉप हो जाएगा और यहाँ से फिर से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. एक्टिव लिसनिंग इज अ स्किल दैट कैन बी एक्वायर्ड एंड डेवलप्ड विद प्रैक्टिस. दिस स्किल कैन बी डिफ़िकल्ट टू मास्टर, मतलब डिफ़िकल्ट टू मास्टर में डिफ़िकल्ट टू लर्न. मास्टर की जगह आप लर्न भी कर सकते हैं. डिफ़िकल्ट टू लर्न एंड कमांड एंड देयरफॉर टेक्स टाइम एंड पेशेंस. तो यहाँ तक आपका आंसर हो जाएगा. सो इट इज़ डन एंड इट इज़ द सेम क्वेश्चन. बट जो राहुल की जो प्रॉब्लम है वो भी उसकी ही प्रॉब्लम है कि ही इज़ नॉट अ एक्टिव लिसनर. वो एक्टिव लिसनर नहीं है, इसलिए वो बीच बीच में डिस्टर्ब करता है और उससे प्रॉब्लम होती है. थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज मंजू हैज़ रिटन अ लेंथी प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट विद हैवी वोकेबुलरी ऑन एनवायरमेंटल डिग्रेडेशन इन हर सिटी. अपने एरिया में उसने पोल्यूशन के ऊपर एक बहुत लेंदी और बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट, दो वर्ड्स को ध्यान से देखिएगा. दिस पार्ट वोकेबुलरी, हैवी वोकेबुलरी मीन्स डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड्स, और लेंदी प्रोजेक्ट. तो ये लिखा है विच शी इज़ गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट इन द स्कूल असेंबली, और इसे प्रेजेंट कहाँ करना है? स्कूल की असेंबली में. Do you think she will be able to communicate with other students effectively? क्या वो effectively communicate कर पाएगी? क्योंकि प्रोजेक्ट लेंदी है और हैवी वोकेबलरी है. What problems will she face? So here you can understand, जब हमारा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टेक्स्ट होता है, लेंदी होता है, तो वो प्रॉब्लम किस टाइप की होती है? दैट इज़ रिगार्डिंग रिलेटेड टू फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द मैसेज, इन विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न दैट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वर्ड्स नहीं होने चाहिए. द मैसेज शुड बी क्लियर एंड प्रिसाइज and it should be easy to understand for the receivers. So here you can give your suggestion that what problem will she face, that she will not be able to communicate with the receivers, with the people, because it will be difficult for the receivers to understand the message because it is lengthy, so they will not be easy to continue with this message for a long time, and they will feel bored and like that. And because it is containing heavy vocabulary in it, so it will be difficult to understand. So it will create a problem between sender and the receiver's communication. Now next, Vikas is always distracted when the teacher conducts lesson. क्लास में हमेशा वो डिस्ट्रैक्टेड रहता है, मतलब उसका ध्यान कहीं और रहता है विकास का, जब क्लास में टीचर पढ़ाता है. ही परफॉर्म्स पुअरली इन हिज टेस्ट एंड इज़ डिसअपॉइंटेड विद हिज ग्रेड्स. उसके मार्क्स भी कम आते हैं इसीलिए. वट विल बी योर एडवाइस टू हिम टू इम्प्रूव हिज परफॉर्मेंस? कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड विट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम इट इज़? It is the same kind of problem which was there with Rahul. This is a problem of listening. Means here Vikas is also not a active listener, good listener, so that's why he is distracted. He is not using all his senses. He is not using his ears, eyes, so that's why he is not understanding the lesson, and that's why he is not performing good in the exams also. What will be your advice? The same advice which you were giving to Mr. Rahul, same advice is there for Mr. Vikas also. So here we are concluding this chapter. So by today evening you can send me the answers, the back exercise. I am addressing 10th class students specially, that this unsolved part 10th class students will be doing it. It is sure for them, it is most important for them that they will be doing it with the help of their book and with the help of my video. And 9th class students, they have understood it. I am sure they have got many things and they have got the idea how to frame the answers. So here we are concluding the chapter, and we will be meeting next time with the next chapter with new topic. So till then, take care of yourself, take care of your studies. And again, for 10th class, my message is same. If you have not purchased your books, please purchase it immediately, otherwise it will be too late. So thank you very much. It's bye from now.